Welcome to this A Quaint Little Potager, except it's not a potager or quaint yet, but it will be. I've got you nestled in the herb patch. Just thought I would set to digging out. Well, I've got some hefty dandelions here, and also some bulbs have popped up, which when I first cleared it out in the summer when we got the house, I had no idea were there. I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about this is my back garden. We bought the house 4 or 5 months ago. We've done little bits, but we have a lot to do. I call it quaint because this area has to be so busy. I would like this to be a nature haven, as well as somewhere for our food, our prettiness, rest, relaxation. We'd like to put possibly a sauna in the summer house up at the back, with an outdoor cooking area, with the summer house being off grid. That comes from the absolute dream of we wanted to romantic dream, I think, because I know it's a lot of hard work, but we saw ourselves off grid and in a croft, and it hasn't transpired. But when we found this is actually a bungalow. When we found this house, this is a south facing garden, and although the lady who was here, she was 93, and the garden had been tended by a gardener, but it didn't have that loving hand anymore. We saw the potential, and for me, I am an allotmenteer, although I don't have an allotment anymore. Gardening is a real passion of mine, but I don't know it all, and I have a lot to learn, and I'm really very excited. Part of it is about designing a space, actually. So I'm used to an allotment space, and it doesn't really matter what an allotment space looks like. So I'm relishing the chance of bringing all of the elements in. And I think I call it quaint because it's going to look pretty in my mind's eye. I can see how it's going to look, but so many elements that I need it to do. I'll take you on a tour in the next episode, but there's so many things that I need it to do and I want it to do that it isn't going to be your standard kind of. I just think it is. I think it's going to be quaint, and I thought it was a lovely name. So that's what that is. I'm procrastinating digging out this huge dandelion right next to my autumn raspberries. We are, yeah, I'm getting the roots here. We are in northeast England. We are, yay, got him. The garden, as you might be able to see in the frame, there's a little bit of a temporary green sage bed that I put my Brussels sprout in there. My first thing I did when we got here, we put the offer in for the house in February, and straight away I was like, I want to grow my own Brussels sprouts for Christmas in my own garden. So I tended to them at the house we rented, and then when we moved, we put a sage green temporary bed that I've been growing veg in over the summer, and the Brussels sprouts there are the last to come out, and then we'll take the green bed out and we will put more of these. These brown raised beds are new. This garlic and broad beans in, and I need to be planting my shallots. And yeah, I'm so excited to get going with it. So excited. The garden is on 2 tiers. So this is the first tier, and this is where the vegetable area is, and then it goes up into a second tier. And like I said, I'll show you in another episode. We'll have a walk around. Just kind of wanted to introduce myself in this episode. So here I have 2 autumn raspberries and 1 summer raspberry. There's a space here for another summer raspberry, and I don't yet have a second summer one. Kind of, I wouldn't say I neglected the garden. It's been so hot anyway, the British summer this year, that not a lot has grown, to be fair to it. It hasn't had the water it's needed to really take off, thankfully, because we've been renovating the house, and that's also a very long process, the house. But this is my domain. I am the gardener. My husband doesn't garden, so this is a dream come true, this garden. It really is. I've had a cardboard path down here, just separating the floricanes from the primacanes here. So I think now is the time to just put a little bark path down. Probably doesn't need it because I can access it from down there and here. But I like the separation of things. I like to, I wouldn't say I'm neat and orderly, and when I come to do the cottage garden, it will be a wild cottage garden. It won't be tended to, just like what I feel like a cottage garden should be like. Should be free to self-seed. I'll probably have to stake the floricanes. We'll see how we go next winter. They have got still a baby plant. It has got a stake there, and that's ready for the new one. Still finding these bulbs everywhere. So many of them. So as you can see, this is my herb patch at the front. That space had chamomile growing over the step. It was lovely this summer. And then we have the strawberries. Yeah, I planted what I had here when I moved in, and there's so many runners have done what the runners do, so I have more plants, and I have some more in these pots to pot up. In this space, I have the drain cover here, which is why I've got my mints in this pot on top of it. And then over here, this will be the alpine strawberry bed. And then this is my grape arch. As you'll be able to tell, we aren't able to do anything really big scale, so we won't be self-sufficient here at all. But I can come out and I can pick the odd little thing in the summer and it'd be beautiful. And I've always wanted to grow grape, so this is its home on this arch between some veg beds. Thanks ever so much for watching. In the next episode, I will take you all around and let you see it warts and all, because it is weedy and we have started jobs and things aren't finished. I won't be tidying up. You can see it how it is. And in the next episode, I will put some shots in of how I inherited it, how it was when we moved in. Again, thanks so much for watching. Until the next time. Bye bye.